Started with $1 and a dream. This one for all the people that said I couldn't do it.
Good day, chasers.
The best feeling
Speaking
in the
to you
world
is Lisiba Motupena. Thank you so much for making it out
is doing
to
what the
lesson
fuck you
16.
wanna do.
On this lesson here, we're going to be speaking about risk
Living the way
management,
you
and the
wanna
topics
live.
that we're going to cover are the 1% rule,
You
the
gotta have
probability
dedication,
model, the risk
determination,
management model,
and
profit
discipline.
potential, myth
I told
about
my teacher back
trading,
then I would be like
conquering
this. She looked at me
emotions.
like I was
Okay,
crazy.
now let's start off first with the 1% rule. I believe that you guys are more familiar with the rule because I always speak about it in the premium team. But the golden rule, 1% maximum risk. Many people across the world treat the forex market. However, not everyone manages their risk or even know how to. You will hear of major losses from the traders who risk their entire account balance on one position, which is seen as gambling. We are probability experts in the edge with consistently on our side, okay? We are probability experts with the edge consistently on our side, okay? We put in place risk management procedures that allows us to lose 1% maximum per position that is placed. In certain scenarios, we are able to apply other risk management techniques, enabling us to cap our risk at 0.5%, as well as taking risk completely off the table on the majority of positions as it moves into profit. Okay, that's almost like trail stopping. This allows us to nearly never be in drawdown scenario through a string of losses. When the knowledge is absorbed by forex chaser students and understood, we see consistently profitable returns with little drawdowns. What is the probability model? All traders work on probability model. The error that the vast majority of new traders make is expecting to make quick, easy money. There is no substitute for hard work, and realizing this early on will enhance your trading journey greatly. Our focus at Forex Chasers is to maximize your profitability with the risk management strategy. The profitability with the risk managed strategy, the probability model just refers to the fact that you never know with 100% certainty that the trade will play it out in your favor. Within probability, we need to understand what it means to have an edge. Okay, an edge is the upper hand, which we have in the market. With our trading style strategy, we are constantly maximizing our reward and keeping our risk management model fixed at 1%. That means that we just keep on risking 1% of the whole account. This means that no matter how much capital we are trading with, we only ever risking 1% of the total amount. But through practice and backtesting, our positions grow larger, risking 11% per position. Okay, I mean risking 1% per positions. Our positions grow larger. But with some winners banking just about 10% for a single trade, meaning that it's very possible for a person to risk 1% and get profits of 10% per single trade. Returns vary among members and experience levels, but our consistent traders who have learned and mastered the chaser strategy have proven that those previously impossible numbers are achievable. We do not set limiting beliefs at Forex Chasers. We focus on growth, progression, and evolving you and the community into the best possible trader we know you are capable of becoming. That's one thing you should believe in. How casinos work on a small 49/51 edge. Without going into too much depth with casinos, I would like to explain the edge they have over customers. The casinos do not for certain know the outcome of any given trade. However, what they do know is that over a large number of transactions, they will be profitable. That is very true. This is their edge, and the same is true with forex trading. There will be losses, as that is part of trading. As humans, we win or lose, we become emotional. To become successful as a trader, you must be able to master your emotions in order to remain neutral. Your edge will play out over time. It is important not to take it to heart when experiencing a loss and believe that your strategy will always allow you to be profitable over the long term, meaning that you shouldn't rush your process. At the same time, you should understand that the losses will come. You will experience losses. That's why that we don't have 100% certainty that the trade is going to go in our direction. Instead, we just keep on risking 1% per trade, because you might try to risk 10% on a trade that you believe is going to go in your direction, only to find out that that trade is the one that's not going to go into your direction. Okay. Risk management model. This is a long-term wealth building vehicle. When you start to factor in compound interest, 10 to 15% returns on a monthly basis adds up very quickly. Pour your time and effort into learning the ins and outs of trading forex, because the rewards can be exponential. Okay, let's take a look at this quick example. It's very possible that you find the trade a very beautiful trade that you'll see a reversal pattern. It broke out. It gave us a continuation pattern. You're confirming that it's going to go down. It shot down, but then it shot back up and hit you out with 1%. That's very possible. It's one thing that you should expect from the market. Like, it doesn't have to go in your direction all the time. Hit you out 1% per on this single position. It took you out 1%, but now it created this continuation pattern to the upside, and then you take this trade, go up with it, and this whole trade gives you 4.2%. Meaning that just by you understanding and believing in your strategy, you are able to still be in profit. Because if you take a quick look at this, the net banked profits that you got is 3.2%, because it took you out 1% and gave you 4.2%. So now you are 3.2% into profits. You understand that? So you just have to believe that this is going to pay off in the long term run. Like, just because you took a loss now doesn't mean that your account is down forever. Believe that the next thing that's coming is the one maybe that's going to increase your capital, increase your percentage. Sometimes losses are unavoidable. If you were to take 10 trades and it's a ratio of 50-50, 3 losses would result to negative 5%, and 5 wins would result. Okay, no, the ratio, I think I made a mistake. Yeah, the ratio is 3:1. 3:1, not 50-50. Okay, 5 losses would result to negative 5%, and 5 wins would result to 15%. That's true, which makes net profit of 10%. But with our style, having a ratio of 50% is very poor, because our minimum would be from 65% to 80% success rate, depending on the experience. Okay, that is true. Yeah, that's true. The ratio being it's it's 10 trades. Ratio being 50% of the trades you took went in your direction, and 50% of the trade went in the opposite direction. Do you get that? So it's 50-50, but not the risk reward that we use. You do know that it's 1 and 3 to above. Okay, 1 and 3 to above. So we never take a trade that 1% is going to give us 1%. It always gives us 3% or above. Okay, so that's very true. This statement is very true. Let's take a look at the risk versus reward. The risk reward of any given trade is the utmost importance to us. This allows us to determine whether or not it is worth the investment to enter into an outland trade. One key point to remember here is that the risk is always kept at 1%. We do this to maximize our upside and increase our edge and consistency in our routine. Profit potential, expected returns. Returns are based on your capital account balance. Any profit you make will be a percentage of your account. It is important to note this because the goal with Forex is not to make $1 million overnight. It is a long-term semi-passive investment strategy that can lead into massive rewards. We have had massive success in the community with our cumulative results and effort. We hold each other accountable and ensure we are all on the same page headed into every trading week. Some of our top students have consistently seen results in excess of 15% per month. Some even manage to manage those types of percentage in single trades. That's very true. There's times where a single trade can give you 10 to 15% and even more than that. In a week, you can even get such results. When you start to calculate compound interest on fairly sized trading accounts, even 5% per month can lead to massive rewards and become an income replacement. That is very true. Because 5% per month, let's say if you have $1,000 and you made 5% this month, let's say in January you make 5%. February your 5% won't be the same as the previous 5%. It's going to be the 5% of the new balance. Do you see that? So eventually it's going to compound into a greater amount. The reality is that there are no limiting beliefs that we search here. No expected results, just factual ones. As Forex traders, we are constantly improving to tweak and refine in order to become the best traders. The best traders we possibly can be. This means our results become increasingly high as the community and learn with each other. That's true. As Forex trader, that's what I do. Even I'm always learning weekly. A week can go by without me learning something, even though I still make great results. But I tell myself that I haven't reached my limit. So it means that if you're good at making 15 or 20% per month and you continue to learn, there'll be times where you're gonna make 30, 40%. You get that? So you gotta keep on tweaking yourself and evolving yourself. Now let us hear the myths that we normally hear about trading. I was told that trading is gambling. Okay, for the uneducated, yes, it is gambling. Trading in their case is gambling. Risking copious amounts of capital is a recipe for disaster and a quick way to blow your account. The myths that you hear about trading are from those who have not been properly educated and are approaching trading blindly, expecting that huge overnight payday. Okay, through Forex chases, you will learn that the mindset and techniques to brush these kinds of comments to the side and focus purely on the acceleration as a profitable long-term trader. Okay. The beautiful thing about being a chaser is the supportive community that will be part of surrounding yourself with like-minded people who have similar interests and intentions. For the uneducated, for the educated, trading is the most certainty, not gambling. Being a consistent forex trader consists of developing a bulletproof mindset, investing time into building the skill set, and constant refinement. Approach trading like a business. There will be cost, investments, and hours put in, but at the end of the day, it still pours into profit. And with trading, that profit and growth curve becomes exponential once you are consistent. Consistent. That's very true. One thing you have to understand is that it isn't an overnight success, and we need to have a profitable mindset. Conquering emotions. Probability can be seen like a minor topic at first, but in fact plays into a few major components of what makes a successful trader. We will cover a hand emotion in a later lesson titled Psychology, which is the one that's coming after this one. It is important to note that you will never know with 100% certainty that the direction that an outlined position will move. The market does not provide certainty. It is our mission as traders to outline highly profitable setups through our strategy criteria. That allows us to increase our ratio of wins to losses. Emotions can often affect our ability to determine the validity of positions we are looking at, affecting our decision-making process and in return leading to more risk or exposure to losses. By training to conquer emotional swings, we are training our mind to stay neutral, and let the real lines fall on probability and our ability to stick to the strategy. That's very true. If you trade with emotions, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. You're gonna take trades that you're not supposed to trade. So you just have to stay neutral and master your emotions so that whether you take a win or lose, you can still be neutral about it. Now let us take a look at the 5-5-5 rule. This is a very important rule that has played a major role in almost everything that I do in my life, like not just about trading, but then it played a major role. It played a very important role. To get our mindset ready, we focus on the 5-5-5 rule in forex chasers to build positive habits in our life. Start off by placing your date, then the first 5 goals that you have to complete on that specific day. Okay, that's the first 5 rule. Start off by placing your date, then the first 5 daily goals that you have to complete on that specific day. Okay, the next 5 would be, we then move on to something that is more to do with the subconscious, which is affirmations such as I persist until I succeed, okay? Or I focus on my goals with laser focus. Do you get that? So you write down 5 of these affirmations that are going to be stuck into you subconsciously, okay? And the next 5 would be, write down 5 of your values that represent us, okay? Like you as a person, you can just write down 5 that represent you. Like let's say you can place down God, family, respect, wealth, dedication, ambition, all those, So there's a rule that we utilize daily, which helps us. It helps us stick those important affirmations in our mind. Like let's say I am a consistent trader, which will be stuck into your subconscious mind. And placing down your goals, you have to eventually you're gonna tick them off, and you're gonna feel excited when you tick down goals that you had to do yourself. Do you get that? And at the very last part, you place your signature as a form of commitment made by yourself to your goals. You understand that part? You just, once you're done writing these five goals, 5 affirmations and 5 values, you just place down your signature so you feel committed to those to that list that you have written down, and you will eventually keep on looking at it and breaking these goals. I thank you so much for taking your time and watching this lesson, and we're about to move on to our last lesson, which is the psychology. Thank you so much.